Hi everyone. We are going to begin a new unit. It's on the French and Indian Wars in Maine, and I thought it might be fun and helpful to hear a little bit about what we'll be covering in this unit. First of all, we'll learn about the four Indian tribes living in Maine at the time of the Indian Wars. So that was 1675 to 1759. There are four tribes, and we'll learn about where they were in Maine. We will also learn about where the English settlements were in Maine and along the coast of colonial America. We'll take a look at some of the forts that the English settlers used during the wars. We will also take a look at where French settlement was at the time of the wars. One of the areas we'll hear a lot about is French Acadia, which is right here in present-day Canada, this area, and also Quebec, which is in Canada, but most of the locations are in Maine. We'll learn about key events in the French and Indian Wars, including the turning point that decided the war. We'll take a look at what happened after the war, after it was ended between France and Britain. We'll do a lot of our learning through a series of 3 films called Home, the Story of Maine. We will watch segments of the videos, answer questions about them. We'll do activities in class afterwards to help us explore our learning with our classmates and help us to understand it better. During our unit, we will be also taking a look at some other resources, some print, some online. We'll keep track of our thinking as we're getting answers to some important questions as we work through the unit. We'll be plotting locations we learn about on a current map of Maine. That'll help us to get to know the state better, as well as where these places are that we'll be seeing and hearing about. We'll learn how to use some apps to show a key idea, illustrate that. We will look at consider a lot of questions throughout the unit to focus our learning. We'll be hearing a lot of new vocabulary, so we'll work together to learn what those words mean. We'll also have some homework where we'll do a little investigating with our parents about who were the first migrants to Maine from our family. We will be doing a project at the end. You'll do a multimedia project using some of the apps that you'll have learned, and I will help guide you through that. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of work, but it'll be a lot of fun, and we'll learn a lot not only about the French and Indian Wars and their effect on Maine, past and present, but also about technology. To get started, we're going to think about what we might already know about the times. So be thinking about what you already know about colonial times in Maine. I know you studied some of that in 3rd grade. What you know about the early settlers who came to Maine from Europe, which is Britain and France. What do you know about the Native Americans living in Maine when the settlers arrived? And what would you like to learn about these topics? Because we'll also investigate questions and topics that are of interest to you. So we're going to have a lot of fun learning together, and I'm looking forward to this adventure with you.